Libra, how are you doing? Welcome to your general reading for the month of September with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader, and Bruno there in the side view. I hope you're doing well. Tell me where in the world we are connecting from. I also want you to think of the one burning question: what is weighing heavy on your heart that has brought you to this reading? At the end of the reading, I'm going to draw you a card from my Breath of Life Tarot Oracles deck. So keep it in mind. At the end, we're going to draw for that to let you know that deck will very soon become available for pre-sales to be delivered in time for Christmas in South Africa. All right. My contact details are in the description if you want to know more. So, beautiful Libra, dealing with a Libra, wherever you got Libra in your chart, whatever brought you here, there is a message here for you. So be open to receive. Let's do you a reading, and this is for everything: love, money, career, anything really that's on your heart. Okay. So take the messages as they resonate. So you've got the Four of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. Okay. It's your first time, you're welcome. Coming back, welcome back. If you haven't yet done so, please go ahead and subscribe. Four of Cups. Something really nice coming your way. Something very nice coming your way, beautiful Libra. If it resonates, place your hand on your heart, take a breath and say yes. And write down in the comments, thank you. Giving gratitude in advance for what is already coming. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful energy. There is something really nice coming your way here, my beautiful Libra. Okay? The beautiful breakthrough. And you may have had, a little bit of a string of disappointments there for a while. That things, didn't quite go the way that you thought they will, But there is something new coming in here. All right? Like something new coming in, changing the game for you completely. And this is a very good thing. Okay, it's a very, very good thing. All right, so be open to receive. This could be, I kind of get a sense that, somebody comes in and they sort of like, hey, have you thought about this? Have you considered this? How about this? Have you maybe given this some thought? And you may or may not have, but whatever is coming up here, I'm going to strongly recommend, especially during September, Libra, that you don't just go, it's like, no. Give things a chance. Give life a chance. Give people a chance. Give their thoughts and ideas a chance. They may be onto something that could be to your benefit. Okay. Knight of Wands. I'm going to say to you, be careful of chasing dust in the wind here. Because, I kind of get a sense that you, like a little bit like a dog with a bone here. You got something that works or that has been working, and it's almost like you are stubbornly holding on to it. This is the time to not throw caution to the wind, but not to like cling on to anything. And look in your life and see, where are you clinging on to past things, past relics, past achievements, past relationships, any energy from the past. We can honor it, we can be grateful for it, but there's a little bit of a clinging on here, which is never to your benefit. Okay? Nine of Swords. It's like, you may have needed to be strong, or even, maybe not even for others, maybe for yourself. You needed to keep things together there for a while. And you may actually have more emotions to process, beautiful Libra, than you yourself may actually realize. So this is a very good time for you to, instead of going and pursuing, if somebody says, hey, how about this? Especially if it gives you a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a break, it may seem like a delay, but not necessarily. It's not it's I'm going to put it to you the way that I'm getting it. It's not a unnecessary delay. It is an opportunity for you to process the emotions that you need to process. Okay? You don't want to sort of go with old unresolved emotions into a new situation, because guess what? Then the past just repeat itself. Same challenges, different place, different space, different energy, different person. Let's clarify a bit and see what we've got here for you, beautiful Libra. Ace of Wands in reverse, fell to the floor. Card to the floor is always a very powerful energy for me. Okay. Also, go ahead and check out the links for my existing online courses down below in the description. On September the 1st, I am starting a beautiful 8 weeks personal power activation coaching. Details in the description, check it out. All right, so clarifying that Four of Cups, we've got the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant energy, and the Page of Swords. Okay. Remember, this is the one that fell to the floor. This is a very powerful breakthrough for you that is happening here. A very, very powerful one. Okay. And it's almost like life is deliberately delaying something on your side because, sorry, remember, the full picture that we see is always only part of the picture. So you may have an idea, this is what I'm going to go for, that is what I want, but life is like, yo, I've got something better here for you. And if it resonates, place your hand on your heart, take a breath and say yes. All right. Write down in the comments, thank you. To sort of like in advance already say, yes, thank you, I accept. This is a difficult new beginning for you there, the Hierophant Taurus energy. You know, this is one of those spaces where, you know, you want to be mindful that you don't put so much thought into things, that your subconscious mind actually reaches the consensus that it's better not to make any changes. That is how sneaky our subconscious mind can sometimes be. You make plans and plans and plans, and then you're like, oh, I don't think this is good. Let's just rather do nothing. Okay? It's time to, I would say in September, you want to open yourself to the idea, Libra, that maybe it's time to alter the plan a little bit. Not to change the whole plan, but to maybe say, well, this is what I expected, this is what I thought, but maybe there's something different that's available for me. Okay? Let's look a little deeper there with Knight of Wands. So you got the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups is making a return. Come back. Okay. So you definitely have a choice here. Okay. I'm actually going to say to you that it's important that you actually make a decision here. Because you might feel like, no, you know, I don't know, this is how I've been doing, do I even want to, so maybe you've had a bit of a recent setback, okay? So, do I even want to try something new? Do I even want to try something different? I will say to merge towards that next step, one step at a time. Things may have become a little bit overwhelming for you, and so maybe you unmanifested something that started to work really well because it seemed suddenly too overwhelming, too much, you know? Again, be open to the suggestion of others. And I get the suggestion might be, maybe you want to take it a little slowly, you know? In love, it is a sense of, well, give me a chance. Let me show to you how I am a good match for you, you know, or how we can work together. That sort of thing, that sort of vibe. For the Nine of Swords, you've got the Strength energy, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So there's some healing that needs to be done, some inner child healing. You can do it from peace. It doesn't have to become a big thing. All right. There seems to be a tendency here to overthink quite a lot. All right. And that overthinking might be your own mind sabotaging yourself to eventually make you not, you know, pursue anything. All right. So gentle inner child healing there with the Strength energy, Leo energy. There's definitely some change and moves. This could be physical move, moving into a relationship, out of a relationship, maybe a different home, something like that. Shift and change things in your home around so the energy can shift. Even your desk at work, if it feels overwhelmed, change it. There's also definitely an improvement in money, financial flow, because that seems to be a big thing. So all in all, things are actually working out really, really well for you. But you want to, you know, maybe be open to slightly going more with the flow than you might be open to usually, Libra. And if all of that feels too much, then I'm going to say just breathe a little. It seems like you're very highly strung and you might feel like, oh my goodness, can I even trust people in the world and that sort of stuff. Okay. What is the one burning question that's on your mind that has brought you to this reading? Let me draw you a card from my Breath of Life Oracles deck, and you have got the Devil energy. And it says, self-fulfilling negative prophecy, holding on to non-serving old wounds. The Devil energy is the energy that's asking you, what is it that you need to let go of? What is it that you need to release? What is it that you're holding on to, clinging on to, that is not serving you well? It's time to let it go. Because remember, we only hold on due to fear. And that never works out well in any case. All right. So that's what I have, Libra. I wish you all the best. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out the details for that 8 weeks personal power activation coaching that starts on September the 1st. From my heart, namaste, love and light. I look forward to connecting with you on the next video.